Today marks World Refugee Day, an international day established by the UN to honor refugees around the world.
However, new data shows that U.S. officials are rejecting the vast majority of Afghans seeking to enter these United States on humanitarian grounds. So the data from the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Department show that more than 46,000 parole requests have been submitted to the agency by Afghans since July of 2021. And of the nearly 5,000 fully adjudicated applications, fully reviewed, less than 300 have been approved, and more than 4,200, that's 93%, have been denied. The bulk of parole requests have not been resolved, so we're going to have a wait-and-see approach.
Yeah, and joining us now to explain a little bit of this is CBS News immigration reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez. He wrote an article about all of this that published earlier today. Camilo, welcome. So great to have you with us here on set. So explain, if you will, first the significance of a parole request. Why are so many Afghan refugees trying to go this route instead of the traditional seeking asylum route?
And is this the same as a refugee status request?
Those are excellent questions, Tony and Tanya. As you recall, last year, the U.S. evacuated tens of thousands of Afghans who assisted the U.S. war effort or who were deemed to be at risk of Taliban persecution for other reasons. It then resettled more than 70,000 of those Afghans here in the U.S. as part of a massive operation that we covered extensively here at CBS News. But because of the chaotic and temporary nature of the evacuations last summer, the U.S. was not able to evacuate all the Afghans who believed that they could face persecution by the Taliban. And many of those Afghans started filing applications for a process known as parole, which is a legal authority that allows U.S. officials to quickly grant permission to travel to the U.S. to immigrants who otherwise are not eligible to come here. We know that so far the U.S. has received an unprecedented 46,000 applications of parole from Afghans overseas, but we know that most of these parole applications are still pending, and we also know that over 90% of the applications from Afghans for parole that have been adjudicated by the U.S. have been denied.
Wow.
So this is maybe a difficult question because the circumstances are by definition extraordinary. Mm-hmm. It's not every day that the U.S. military pulls out of a country we've been at war at for 20 years. But is that 93% rejection rate, is that normal or is that considered extraordinarily high? And if so, why?
Well, what advocates have argued is that the U.S. government and the Biden administration have used the parole authority to admit other refugee groups, such as Ukrainians who are now fleeing the Russian invasion of their country, some Central American migrants along the U.S.-Mexico border who are seeking asylum, families who were separated under the Trump administration who are now coming back here to the U.S. to reunite with their children. They're all coming here under this parole authority. So advocates would argue that the Biden administration has broad authority to use this law to help some of these Afghans, particularly those who can prove that they have a connection to the U.S. and that connection to the U.S. may place them at risk. But the Department of Homeland Security has argued that the parole process is not designed, Tanya, to replace the traditional refugee process that the department believes most Afghans should be using.
So that's how the Department of Homeland Security is responding to the criticism that their criteria is too narrow.
Yes, correct. And they also cite the fact that the vast majority of these applications are coming straight out of Afghanistan, where there is no U.S. consular presence, so these applicants cannot undergo the required in-person interviews. They're also saying that...
So it's hard to vet. They can't really vet it from here. Yeah.
And they're also saying that Ukrainians, for the most part, are seeking a temporary safe haven from the war, while Afghans are seeking permanent resettlement, and that permanent resettlement should be completed through the U.S. refugee process. The big issue here is that to be considered for the U.S. refugee program, you have to be in a third country. So these Afghans would have to flee to another country, such as Pakistan, to be eligible.
Which is very hard to do. I mean,
not an easy move. All right, Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.